from South Carolina will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge. He's there and records the first out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Gardner. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Marco Estrada is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, Dero? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the playoff picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
The 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with a single, setting the table for the big boys.
Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. And as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Judge, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Working for the punch out and the offering. Count remains 2-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And now off the glove as Martin can't hang on. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a two-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he has 7 hits in 25 tries. He's also hit 5 out of the park against him, so keep your eyes on this matchup. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Sanchez is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Sliding stop by Travis. Got him. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI. Digging in the switch hitter, Yonhervis Solarte.
Third baseman, Yonhervis Solarte.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone to lead off the inning.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
And that's through for a hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Here's Steve Pearce now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players, but apparently when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break, finished that off with a powerhouse into the season. One of the best young players the game in baseball has seen in a long time. All rise, Aaron Judge.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Jays off to a good start thanks to the solo. Here's Didi Gregorius, set to lead off the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. slapped hard the opposite way. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he's just 2 for 9. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Hit back up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 7th, designated hitter, Jose Bautista.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just missed with a breaking ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Travis is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll... Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show as we're set to go here in the third from the Bronx. First offering on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Hit hard to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Iglesias, a former Detroit Tiger, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
On the ground to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Alford. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And now to the plate, Grover Torres. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Grover Torres.
To short. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Batting 9th.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he's gone just 2 for 15. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. One and 2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Iglesias ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Devin Travis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Here's Justin Smoke now. He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now. First delivery to him on the way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. A base hit in his first trip. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Here's big Aaron Judge. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Alford on the move. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Grounded to third. Solarte fields it cleanly. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Here's Steve Pearce now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder.
Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Looking at his career totals, Pearce has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. 1-1 to count. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Swing and a line drive. But this is foul near the seats. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2.
Next to bat for Toronto, Kendrys Morales. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Swinging a soft liner. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
And Martin swings and misses that time on a good pitch, and he's gone on strikes for route number 2. And a ball, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Morales leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a liner. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Blue Jays held in check, but they're on top 1-0. Here's Didi Gregorius. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit. These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he fouls this one off. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And that's the first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Alford is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Jose Bautista. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out for 5.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, Anthony Alford. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he gets ahead 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
To 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gregorius is under it. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Devin Travis. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Oh, that one got the pitcher. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Justin Smoke. No hits to this point. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Hit back toward the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Grover Torres will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Now here it comes. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Iglesias now at short, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And it's 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-2. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Slapped hard the opposite way, and Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. Some 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. this is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Behind 0-2 now. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and digging in and looking for more. Solarte. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays. On defense, this has been a snappy one up to this point.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Torres right there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Bases are empty, one man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Hit out towards second. Torres comes up with it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in once again, Steve Pierce. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down. Riding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now the pitch.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. Pierce is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. One ball, 1 strike to count. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he chased it in the dirt. Martin gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. The Jays lead it 1-0. Here's Kendrys Morales.
Leading off for Toronto, the designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 2-0 now. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Torres loves it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Stepping in for the Jays, Russell Martin. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot for Russell Martin, number 18 for him on the campaign, as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Tommy Kingley gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Iglesias in front, 3-1. Anthony Alford is on deck. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Anthony Alford. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Popped him up. Torres has a play, and the inning is over. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Digging in now, Danny Espinosa. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Now, it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Yankees are challenging the
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward. Into the box now, Jose Bautista. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow. There, guys, may have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
3-0 now. Grover Torres, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Into the box, Grover Torres, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's going to make a move as that's going to... to be all for his starter this afternoon. Mark Trumbo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Mark Trumbo.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0. Fouled off. It's 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Travis has it. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score. Here's Brett Gardner now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Travis over to his left. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run. Mark Trumbo will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 40.
Line drive to center field. Gardner is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Bounce it to the left side. Espinosa's there. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And that one right down Main Street.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. And he lays off there, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Solarte, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
He's looking for
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Roberto Ozuna comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 54.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
And this is why you come to the game right here. I'll tell you what, this is an absolutely great matchup. A couple alpha dogs out there. That probably won't be the last fastball we're going to see.
Here it comes, 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Hernandez is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. One away. Giancarlo Stanton now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Bases are empty, one man out. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. His career history with Roberto Osuna, he's hitless in 6 tries. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Toronto took the lead in the 2nd inning.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the American League East, Gabriel Inoa collected his 8th win overall as the Orioles downed the Blue Jays 3-1. As of today, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Blue Jays are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Tampa Bay Rays racked up 11 hits as a team as they stole a win in extra innings over the Rangers 4-3. Heading into the day, the Rangers are in 3rd place in the AL West, 11 games out of first. And the Rays are in 3rd place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. The Detroit Tigers got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 7-2. As of right now, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Twins are 2nd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first.